guys? Sass Girl here, and today I'm doing a video. Y'all are probably asking, hey Sass Girl, where's your October makeup? I will get to that in a moment. I actually have some stuff here to change into my October face, and y'all are going to be watching. But yet at the same time, I want to do a makeup talk video. If you're a boy, if you're not interested in this kind of stuff, click out now. Or if you're a boy that wants to wear is into wearing makeup, I know that there's a lot of guys on YouTube who loves to wear makeup. If you want to wear makeup, keep on watching. So I'm kind of doing do's and don'ts and teaching all how to do your makeup right if you're new at makeup. And I'm an artist myself. I'm not specifically a makeup artist. I'm just an artist. I draw, I illustrate. You could probably see my drawing right there. Yeah, I have all my products here to help out. I also have my October makeup here, and I'll be teaching you that as well. This will also be a separate video, maybe. It depends on how long I will take. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, for me, I have an oily face. I'm very oily. I got that from my dad's side of the family. I've been struggling so much with how to find a foundation that works with my skin, and it was actually not that hard. I would rather research your research what foundation to wear and look at the reviews, look up videos and stuff like that. So the first thing that you should do, and again, this will help you in the future, because I did not put on primer, face primer in the first place, and that was a really bad mistake. So nowadays I use this Lasting Finish Primer by Rimmel London. It's basically it feels sticky once you put it on your face, but it's good because it holds on to your foundation and your eyeshadow. I even use it as an eye primer a lot, and it holds up very well. So for my face, for my foundation, I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focused foundation in the color Soft Ivory. And I actually use two things to blend in my foundation. I use the Mary Kay liquid foundation brush, and I think this is e.l.f. or something. I got this from Ulta. I use a beauty blender. The reason why I use two separate things for my foundation is because I feel like the sponge soaks up the foundation, which I'm glad that it does. But at the same time, I need the foundation to cover up some parts. But here's another thing. This foundation is really good. It's very nice with my oil skin. It dries up super fast, so you really gotta work kind of quick for it. But this shit works perfectly. So I do recommend this if you got oil skin. And I do recommend using a liquid foundation brush or a beauty blender. It's your decision whether or not. And also make sure the foundation matches your neck. Do not go based off your face, or else you're just gonna look a very different color. You're gonna either look very light or you're gonna look very tanned. And I'll get to that tanning part in a bit. So to set my eyes, I use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder in the color Warm Light. That's the color. Again, you can use powder foundation oh, shit, what am I supposed to say? You can use this, but I recommend if you're a different skin color, use something that matches your face. I use this to set under my eyes because I get oily here, my nose, well, T-zone if you call that. I get oily everywhere, but that's where this other foundation comes in place. This is from CoverGirl in the color, what color is this? Well, this is loose powder in the color well, it does not really have color. It's just 110. It's kind of broken on the top. At first I thought it was a different color for my skin, but I had to accept it because my mom got it for me and I still love it. But I pack that all over my face to like control the oil, because it's so annoying. Because, well, I love my oil. If my face is like shiny, I don't really care. Like, I don't really give a crap. But if you do care, I'd rather like use a lot of foundation, and if you want to bring it with you, pack it on. If, again, that's your choice. But also, again, do not like get, like, if you try to use a bronzer to make yourself look tan, you're basically making half your like your face look orange, because there's like warm orange tones in bronzer. I actually just started using bronzer. I was so against bronzer. So I also never tried contour, but I started doing it nowadays. I use my contour from this like Profound Contour and Stroke palette. It basically looks like this, and I use this color for my contour. This is a contour color, while these four on top. All these on the bottom are contour, these are highlights, and these are the brushes. I use this. This is from Profusion. I use that mostly. And I also use these colors right here as my autumn, my fall look, but I use this one mostly for my October look. You'll see that. You'll see. But contour, you have to make sure it cannot be too dark if you want to look like a skeleton. But I'd rather it looks a little bit like kind of gray, or like slightly brown gray. But I have natural contours on my face, but I use it only here, not anywhere else. I'm happy with my, like, how my face is structured. Fuck. But I almost forgot to mention, like, I use this foundation brush for both the bronzer and the pressed powder, and I use this for the loose powder foundation. This is a Kabuki brush. This is from Wet n Wild. And for blush, if I'm going for a natural look, I would use this very pink color from Wet n Wild. This color, it's kind of like, it said Barbie, but I ripped the color out, but it said Barbie pink. But for my Halloween, like October look, I go for a bit of tan colors. This one is from Show Me Your Cheeks from Elizabeth Mott in the color Peach Pink. This one, Calico Cosmetics for Skin Blush. It does not really say the color. Come on. But yeah, I use both of them as blush. It's a really good color and it works well with my skin. This one's a bit shiny, but again, I don't care. I'm very comfortable with my oily skin because I love it and I was born with it and I rather enjoy it. So I use the Wet n Wild blush brush. So I do recommend, like, don't go stripey. Go like dab, 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 and like do a slight smile, then swipe, swipe, swipe. So that's where this comes in. This is actually from the Wet n Wild. They just released it. This is from the Wet n Wild Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon. If you want me to do a review on this, I will do so. Because I basically like posted it as a joke, but again, I was serious. I was like, I want this, and next thing I know, my mom comments saying, done. And I called her going, wait, what? Next thing I know, that's at my door. I was close to crying. But I usually put on concealer right after my foundation. I mainly use this is Wet n Wild concealer in the color Follow Your Beige. Hang on, I forgot to say what the bronzer was. This is in the color Queensland. But now I ran out of this. I don't know why I still have it. But I'm now using the Revlon Photo Ready concealer in the color, what was it? Fair. So, yeah, for my natural look, I go for this highlighter from the Wet n Wild. This is called Blossom Glow. Look at that beautiful color and design. That is so pretty. I have that on now, but I'm fixing to change it. So eyeshadow, I do recommend you don't go dark on the crease because it'll look like you got punched in the eye. Been there before. But I do multicolors on my eyes because they pop out my hazel eyes. They look brown, but I promise you to my husband and everyone I know, my eyes are hazel. Not brown, but they say it on my birth certificate. But yeah, for the eyeshadow, I don't know what names these brushes are, but I just had them for a long time. These are the brushes I use, and for my eyebrows, here's the thing. My eyebrows are not filled in. They're fine, but I usually fill in this part very little and this tip very little as well. With this brow pencil, also by Wet n Wild, in the color Brunettes Do It Better. I accidentally bought a blonde one and I gave it to my friend Marie because I can barely see her eyebrows, and I said, try it out. If you don't feel like it, give it to someone who will. So, also for or I'll use this. It's eyeliner in brown. I'll use that as a replacement. But if you don't want to fill in your eyebrows, it's totally fine. You choose. But I do recommend, I also use this by mistake as eyebrow. I was a blonde at one point. I'm naturally brunette, but I actually went blonde, but it looked orange. And then I used black as my eyebrow color, and my eyebrows were like, pfft. So don't do that, or else your eyebrows will getting the attention, and someone's eyes are going to be drawn to that. So for eyeliner, I usually use this Express Line eyeliner, or I would use the Wet n Wild one. You guys can tell I'm a Wet n Wild fan because it's cruelty free and it's good for my skin. So that's what I use for eyeliner. But for eyeliner liquid, I use the eyeliner pencil mostly because to make a shape. If I'm happy with it, I will leave it and I will put liquid eyeliner on it. But if I'm not happy with the shape, I will rub it off and reapply to see, be happy with the shape. I use LA Colors and Wet n Wild liquid liners. I got this around Dollar Tree, and I got this at Walmart. They're very good products, and I love them. For my eyes, oh, I forgot to mention for the highlighter part, I'm a mess today. I use the Shany No. 7 highlighter fan. This is good, actually. So anyway, for the eyelashes, I use this eyelash curler. For you boys that are still watching this and not interested in makeup, y'all are probably wondering what the hell? Because my husband was like that once. And that's to use to curl your lashes. I don't recommend going too close to your eye, or else you're gonna pinch your eyelid, and that's not fun at all. And I use the Wet n Wild Max Fantac Cat Eye Mascara. This is my most favorite. I love it. So for my lips, I use this, what's it called? Atalblia? I don't know how to say it. I messed with my words, and it's in the color mauve. That's how you say it. In this color. For lips, crap. For my October look, I use this lip liner, or I'll use another one in this shade. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. This color is just a nice pink that I put metallic pink over. And I set it all in with setting powder. Setting spray by Wet n Wild. So that's it for this video. I'll go to part 2 right after this. And y'all will see me take off this natural face and put on my October face. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, I'm out.